What is up, hooligans, and happy freedom? Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Hooligans, where we try to make the news suck a little less. Please take a second to hit that like button. More likes equals more hooligans. As you can see, this dumb bitch just walked out in front of us, so let's hear what she's got to say.
As many options as possible to depart and offering loans to U.S. citizens who need assistance. Since September 27th, the United States has secured more than 4,000 airplane seats for American citizens, lawful permanent residents, and their family members to depart Lebanon. We have reserved seats for Americans and their family members on daily commercial airlines that continue to fly out of Beirut, and we have organized additional flights for U.S. citizens, lawful permanent residents, and their spouses, children, and parents to depart Lebanon. As long as the Beirut airport remains open, we will continue to make more airplane seats available daily. To date, the number of seats available continues to exceed demand. The U.S. Embassy in Beirut remains open and can help Americans who need emergency passports or other documentation. We urge Americans to take advantage of these options. Ultimately, a diplomatic resolution is the only way to achieve lasting stability and security across the Israel-Lebanon border. We are in discussions for when we will be able to achieve that. Now, earlier today, as many of you saw, the President and the Vice President received an update regarding Hurricane Helene response and recovery efforts. Under their leadership, FEMA has provided $344 million in direct assistance to survivors, along with an additional $180 million to ensure our federal partners can carry out their critical recovery work. More than 8,000 federal personnel are deployed, including FEMA disaster survivor assistant teams that are in neighborhoods across the affected states, helping survivors apply for assistance. These personnel across the Southeast, including Florida, will both continue Hurricane Helene recovery efforts and respond to the impacts of Hurricane Milton. As the President has said, we will be there for the communities devastated by the storm for as long as it takes. The President and the Vice President received a briefing on the administration's life-saving preparations ahead of Hurricane Milton. The President continues to mobilize a whole of government effort to prepare for Hurricane Milton. Earlier this week, the President quickly approved the state of Florida's and the Seminole tribe of Florida's request for an emergency declaration pre-Milton landfall. He directed his team to keep working to increase the size and presence of our efforts as we prepare for Milton's landfall. The President spoke directly to Governor DeSantis, Tampa Mayor Castor, Clearwater Mayor Rector, and Pinellas County Chairwoman Peters to make sure we are meeting their needs, and gave them his personal number so they can call him directly. At the President's direction, the administration has been in touch with more than 60 local officials in cities and counties along the likely path of impact to ensure needs are met in advance of the storm. The President gathered his cabinet representatives